welcome to Olsem Wanem. This week we take a look at how our music industry is developing. I'm pretty sure that we all love music and we all love singing, be it traditional, R&B, hip-hop, country, or whatever it may be. But creating music to ensure continued development and progress is not easy. We speak to several popular music artists and producers to find out some of the challenges they face. Singing and music in Papua New Guinea goes a long way back to our history. It is part of our culture and tradition. Our ancestors have songs and dance for every occasion. Whether it is for war, marriage, peace ceremonies, or other forms of celebration. There is always a traditional song or dance that tells a story. And the instruments that were used back then varied from garamuts to kundus. But as time changed, our style of singing and music has changed. But that not necessarily mean we have lost touch of our traditional singing and dancing. We have now moved on to drums, guitars, and keyboards. And apart from that, we definitely know that the style of music since the 1990s has evolved, and it's quite different to the style of music in the 21st century.
I am using software. I am because of the new technology. Thank you that we have this type of facilities that make things easy.
We talked to some of our well-known artists and musicians as they describe the changing trend in music. We spoke to singer, songwriter, and music producer B-Red, who gives us his views. B-Red is known for his popular song titled Number One.
It's changed a lot since we had the string bands, and then we had the contemporary music coming in, and now everyone's doing R&B, hip-hop, and it has changed a lot.
Patti Doi is another male singer, songwriter, and music producer who has been in the Papua New Guinea music scene for many years. He says that not many artists use traditional instruments like the other contemporary artists in the past.
Our traditional instruments, contemporary music just fades out, which is a bit sad. But it's good to have and to produce our own music to give identity to our country.
Patti Doi started off with the famous Quakes band in the early 1990s, recording under the Pacific Gold Studios. He later went solo from 1996 onwards. He has released over 7 albums in the past few years. In 2007, his album Tago Urera took out the Album of the Year in the Yumi FM Music Awards. Not only that, but his song titled Sweet Love took out the Song of the Year award.
Promote our languages, our culture through music, and also our traditional instruments that I normally use in some of my songs that I want to promote our culture and also our traditional instruments to the world.
Papua New Guinea's younger generation have come to embrace the technology in making music. Thanks to technology, there are now softwares available that produces a whole new style of music.
I produce anything, rock, reggae, local stuff, R&B, hip hop. Yeah. I listen to a lot of artists overseas and some local artists as well. I listen to a lot of different producers, Ryan Leslie, Scott Storch, Max Martin. Yeah, those are the main guys that inspired me to do what I do now.
By you hari Olsem, plenty loli record Olsem Fruity Loop na kind of them, lo own lo studio lo yet. This la now you walk lo kat big plus silence lo all pla musicians can all artists. But all pla artists only walk lo tribe lo catch up one time all young pla lo today. Some lo music lo you may harim by you got this like style of raga or kind of semi stuff inside finish. But lo thinking lo only still like maintaining this the all pla music lo before. So you look in Olsem Paripur story, M2 been got big plus lo music blend. Time been stopped when time quakes. And we carry on, but he got little senis as the year goes on now. And Salom changed him to style music blend. When before reggae, he come now he got little influence flow all overseas, all white man music, because plenty only try match him what I'm kind of trendy work will come up now inside the world today now, especially on Solomon Islands.
Welcome back to Olsem Wanem as we take a look at challenges of the PNG music industry. Piracy is a big issue not only in the country but globally as well. And with the advancement in technology, now you can easily use any Bluetooth device or flash drive or easily copy the song off the internet. Maybe if we understand how much efforts the musicians, singers, and producers go through in producing music, we will learn to appreciate them a little more and stop music piracy. Music piracy is one of the biggest threats to the music industry. Technology has now enabled music lovers to easily Bluetooth music or download music off the internet. Thus, music has become readily and easily available to people at little or no cost at all.
Breeze coming down the highway, breeze letting blow my way. This is a real time feeling. I look out along the skyway, see more.
And the question is, how much time, effort, and money do our local artists put into making music, and how much do they get in return?
I think all of us as musicians in Papua New Guinea suffers 100%, maybe 200% because of piracy. Because what we do, we commit ourselves like timing and also hours in the studio. It takes months or 2 to 3 months. But because of piracy, our time just wasted, and also our commitment to what we do.
Pati Doi tells us that local artists do not make a lot of money, but they did make much more money back in those days when cassettes and CDs were available, compared to the current situation where you have Bluetooth and other devices that can easily transfer music. B-Red, on the other hand, also shares his views on piracy.
From the studio, from my studio alone, I don't give my songs out to anyone but the radio stations, because I need airplay and all that. And sometimes I'm just shocked to see or to hear people play my songs, when it was from my studio to the radio stations. That was it. And then, I don't know. So I'm guessing probably the radio stations also must protect our work, you know.
For his love of music, Biret set up a studio for himself called Biret Productions at the cost of 100,000 kina.
Of course, it's worth it because I love what I do. I love my music. So anything for music is worth it for me. Yeah.
It's a love of music. That's what I do. But for the spending on recording, it's quite expensive, like hire of musicians, hire of studio facilities, hourly rates. It costs roughly around 15 to 20 grand.
Is that for an album?
For an album.
Or for a song?
For an album, yeah. So, of course, we spend a lot, but we are nothing.
It is obvious that nothing will stop these guys from doing what they love, and that is making music. Despite the fact that we do have copyright laws, it is difficult to crack down piracy. We also spoke to the famous Kasti from PNG's radio station Yumi FM. Yumi FM is one radio station that has been around for many years and has been airing and promoting local music artists. Yumi FM has also come up with the PNG Music Awards to help promote PNG local artists.
Since me joining Yumi FM, we go back to year 1999. We play look, we play sit down, look na. Lo Tesla side role artist lo Yumi. Plenty all come through the hard way. But you know got look sabe. So me play film Olsem. I think you may come up on the music award where but you may look sabe lo hard work lo 1 year. So me play scaling Olsem lo top 20 lo me play national weekly hit parade every Saturday lo 1 week. But me play scaling all sin lo artists how long only sit down inside lo chat. Then from there we play end of the year, we play working top 100 countdown, and then from there we play select him all all the artists who certainly contribute the most inside the one play year.
You're with Olsem Wanem as we look at the challenges of the PNG music industry. Women's participation in the music industry has been quite low. One of the reasons would be there isn't much support. And unlike other countries, Papua New Guinea has yet to establish a music body or association to compensate local artists and producers for the music they produce.
I'm not gonna fall, I'm giving it all to you, my Lord. I'm not gonna fall, I'm giving it all.
There seemed to be very little participation of women in the PNG music scene compared to the men. We talked to Natasha Tamanabai, who grew up watching and singing alongside her father in the gospel band Higher Vision.
I had it out easy because I was the only female vocalist in the band that I was firstly introduced to. I was really supported by my dad and his brothers. They nurtured me, they brought me out and, you know, presented me to the world. I grew up singing and I wouldn't say there was much challenges that I faced because of the support that I had with the band that I was already, High Vision.
I think it's good to have female in the music industry because that's their rights to come and sing and to perform in the music industry. But they have to have support. That's the thing that we lack of. They have to have support from their partners or their parents so that they can continue what they do best in the music industry.
But the good news is, there are some up and comers. I think Mariani, I think, is a fantastic up and comer. We've had a new female singer. Her name is Jemima. She's a girl from Central, half Sea Peak. She's 14 years old in school. She just released her first single, and it's going crazy on air. It's doing really well. So the good news is that there is new talent coming through, which is fantastic. But overall, it is very low. And personally, I would encourage more females to get in the game, to be honest. Yeah.
There is also the need to set up a music body in order to compensate our local music artists for the work that they do.
Deborah, we absolutely need a performing rights association here. It is critical. It's so important. I think if you just rewind for a second, I think when a songwriter makes a song, right, and he has that song, he's created a piece of intellectual property. As a result, he has the copyright to that. So one of those rights, he has exclusive rights to that song. One of those rights is the right of public performance. He should control who performs that. So he deserves to be compensated for that. I think if we could set up a local society, well, that would protect the rights of the original songwriter.
Some local artists only affiliate one time APRA. APRA and Australian Performance Rights Association na emi kama nitlo WIPO. WIPO and World International Performance Organization and big la mama body where isabe kisimol payment lo all kita radio station inside the country, one country na only sabi distributing this la royalties go back lo all one all artists lo one country. So all artists play you too. Suppose only register one time APRA because you may not got music body. Suppose you got music body, then APRA by all registration also MIPLA sa by APRA nearly every year. Then this royalties flow by come through the music body, then buys the artist. At the moment, all this line that's only register one day APRA sa buy more direct.
Please buy local and original made products when you can. It really helps a local artist. Second thing I would say is, go to a gig. Go to a local concert, go to a gig, because that's another way you can support our local artists and musicians. There's so many great venues, there's so many great artists out there, there's gigs going on all the time. So go out, attend a concert, because that's another way you can help our local artists and musicians.
Welcome back as we give you insight to the challenges that our local music artists face. Sylvester Gawi in Ley talks to a number of music artists in the Morobe province as they compare the old-fashioned music styles to today's computerized music production, from the local beats to the modernized effects used in recording music.
Over the last decade, Papua New Guinea's music industry was hit by the sale of pirated music copies. The use of flash drives, rewritable discs and hard drives to store and share music has greatly affected income generation for music artists. This has also seen a decline in recording new sets of releases by most of our singers.
Lo side lo piracy is a big problem in Papua New Guinea. I'm taking hard la work. Maybe lines of programming na creating music, writing music. You man, you had him. Got some like an understanding, got some like an believe you like him new plan music from the locomotive can. So what other way to do it? You sabotage him that one by music from the.
But I see by me hard to stop him. It's here to say. So only way to go against it is to find a way to market our products. Like you find a way to market the music, blah blah. Not the road, good la tour of forming one the body. People can register, so people can kiss him more royalties through also big organizations.
While this trend of music piracy has been intolerable by most of our artists, only a few have been able to make money either through online sales and or live performances. Greg Aaron started his music career a few years back, performing for organized gigs and functions.
Outside the perform outside them kind of some you want on mana. You stand up, you look him, you like him, you got interest to make him. So you just move on them thing which on. Move on them demand.
Now at the moment no government no busy musicians, or busy sports, na some other things. Music no that. So we just me Olsem. Go lo government Olsem, they need to rule them supporting the musicians. And part blow development country. So government need to come down, step down. Put some law where you need to stop this piracy.
For Greg, it has been challenging in putting together a performance after being famed by taking out the digital star in 2010.
So me am Bob Singer, Silver Bullet Band, Lionel Richie, Commodores, Tina Turner. So most of over the 70s, 80s music, me grow up on the house, so I'm kind of some usher by no got second interest. Time you come up with kind of house where I got music stuff.
Greg recorded and released a couple of songs alongside renowned artists like Only from Joe Kema and the Levi Ahmad brothers from Twin Tribes back in 2011, and then moved on to contribute songs with model Jiro. Being a self-starter and a motivated person, Greg performs twice every week at 2 of Lay's nightclubs, and with his own renaissance of popular songs.
I got plenty of all musicians can make him. He got way to make money stuff for a musician. Now I for one, me believe law. You me stand up, me play live, money come. You me. Believe us, time single God, recording God, you playing, you make money, that's it.
According to Greg, there are dozens of ways a local musician can sell his or her music. However, many are focused on a single perspective, and that has been on selling their CDs and cassettes. But as time brings us forward into the future, advances in technology also influences the way music is produced and enjoyed by everyone.
And that's all we have for this episode. Thank you to everyone who has participated in this show. And a reminder that if you have any comments or stories you would like to share, Please contact us via the address on your screen or visit us on our Facebook page. For now, enjoy the rest of your viewing.